We all got to enjoy a nice Sunday, and for those of you that celebrated, hopefully you had a good Easter Sunday, as Mother Nature was certainly kind to us. Mostly sunny skies from start to finish, from the beginning of our time lapse of indigo sky outside of Seneca, Missouri, all the way until we hit sunset this evening. You can see even with a little bit of cloud cover skirting across here or there. No threatening weather whatsoever, making this a perfect way to wrap up the weekend. But ever since we did hit sunset, it has gotten a bit chillier. 64 though, still a bit mild at Joplin Regional Airport, with the south wind starting to pick back up at 11 miles per hour. That's still trying to keep temperatures up in the mid-60s around the Joplin metro, from 63 in Diamond, 64 in Webb, and a couple of 65s, for example, out near Galena and Baxter. Around the rest of the region, most of us are in the lower to middle 60s across southwestern Missouri and mainly mid 60s elsewhere across southeast Kansas and northeast Oklahoma. Eventually, though, I still anticipate us dropping back into the mid 50s, so it is going to be a chilly start for your Monday morning. Fortunately, even with partly sunny skies back in the forecast tomorrow and that strong south breeze back in action, we are going to be pretty much similar to where we were today, back into the mid-70s as we get the new work week and school week underway. I want to take you now to the map, the overall setup, because this is what I'm going to focus on for the rest of the 2 minutes that I have here. Southerly winds still in place, but a weak dry line that fizzled apart across western Kansas and Nebraska did fire off some stray rain and thunderstorms, but the cloud cover from that is going to start filtering in overnight. Nothing underneath the clouds, though, while we still keep high pressure to our southeast, keeping that south wind in play. This whole frontal system stretching from the Pacific Northwest all the way to New England, we're only going to worry about this backside of the system, this trailing cold front working across the Pacific Northwest. That's the cold front that'll start to ramp up our rain chances by the middle of this week, especially once we get this upper low between Portland and Vancouver to start digging across the Pacific Northwest, through the Rockies, and into the Central Plains. Before that happens, though, we're looking pretty calm for the rest of the night and to get our work week and school week started on our Monday. Again, any cloud cover out west filters in, just partly cloudy skies, nothing underneath the clouds, so we'll stay dry. And again, we will turn chilly as overnight lows drop back into the mid-50s. So most of us starting out around 55 at south wind at 10-15 in the morning, kicks into gear at 10 to 20 and gusts near 30 as we go into the afternoon. So that, despite partly sunny skies, should push highs back to 75 in Joplin. In fact, everyone like today, fair game to go back into the mid-70s before Monday afternoon is all said and done. Now let's focus on that next storm system. Ahead of its approach on Tuesday, I think there's enough warm air aloft to keep any good thunderstorm chances away for much of the day. Still not going to rule out a few random thunderstorms underneath partly sunny skies, but once we go into Tuesday evening, this round of the future track wants a complex of thunderstorms to work across the region and continue to bring in rain and thunderstorm chances as we go through late Tuesday night and into Wednesday morning. If this scenario can still hold, those thunderstorms could bring a low severe threat our way for pretty much the entire area. So we'll watch those storms between 9 o'clock Tuesday night until 5 a.m. Wednesday morning. Again, the main threats here, I'm thinking mainly wind and hail. Can't rule out a few tornadoes, but the main emphasis here will be, again, wind, hail, and some heavy rain that can hopefully wash away some of these tree allergens. 75 tomorrow, 76 Tuesday, 60s and dropping throughout Wednesday, and still rain on the backside of the system Thursday will keep us in the lower 60s, Chris. Then we'll stay nice and mild with highs back to 74 on Friday.
Spring is really starting to set in around here. These temperatures aren't dipping back that much before they warm up nicely. So.
Yeah, and with a kind of a decent shot for severe weather on Wednesday, that's definitely a sign of spring.
Absolutely. Nick, thank you so much.